Alrighty then. We've got little Wen, age 7, on vacay with her dads Eric and Andrew in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. As she's out there catching some grasshoppers, a dude named Leonard pops up and starts chatting her up. Hey, welcome to Real Savant. We've got all the latest movie recaps and reviews, with some sweet commentary to boot. Come hang with us and level up your film game. Don't forget to like and share our stuff, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a review. So this guy comes up to her and goes, "Hey, I need you and your crew to help me save the world." But then, things start getting funky when 3 more dudes roll in, carrying some sketchy weapons. Wen's thinking, hang on, this smells fishy. So she takes off running to warn Eric and Andrew. But alas, it's too late. The intruders break in and start tying everyone up. Poor Eric even gets a concussion. Ouchie. So this guy Leonard brings along his crew, Sabrina, Adrian, and Redmond, and they swear up and down that they've never met before today and they're not there to hurt anyone. But, here's the kicker, they've been seeing some crazy stuff and feeling this mysterious force that led them straight to this family's cabin. According to them, the end of the world is nigh. The whole shebang, rising oceans, pandemics, falling skies, and a big old blanket of darkness. But don't worry, they've got a plan. All they need is for the family to give up one of their own as a sacrifice. Easy peasy, right? So the visitors hit Eric and Andrew with a tough ultimatum. Either pick someone to sacrifice or be the only humans left standing after the end of the world. Eric and Andrew aren't buying it though. They think these people are just some wackos with a grudge. When the fam refuses to play along, the visitors take matters into their own hands and off Redmond, which is totally messed up. Eric's got a concussion, but he still sees a glowing figure as Redmond meets his maker. Meanwhile, on the TV, we've got news reports of some gnarly mega tsunamis. Leonard's going, "Aha, I knew it. This is the moment we've been waiting for, people." Andrew points out that the man they just eliminated is Rory O'Bannon, someone who previously assaulted him due to his sexual orientation. Andrew is convinced that O'Bannon is responsible for the current situation and seeks to retaliate. Meanwhile, Leonard, Sabrina, and Adrian express their uncertainty, saying, man, we're not so sure about that." They experience remorse over Redmond's demise, but still cling to their beliefs of the impending apocalypse. Apparently, Redmond's death marks the start of humanity's reckoning. Sounds like a real hootenanny. Not? The next day, the intruders request the family to pick a person for sacrifice, but the family hesitates. The visitors take the situation into their own hands and kill Adrian. Meanwhile, the world's still going to hell in a handbasket. There's a killer flu virus running around that's extra dangerous for kids. Andrew believes that the visitors' arrival and the news broadcast timing are just a coincidence. He assumes that the visitors are merely some eccentric people who stumbled upon the news. Sabrina, however, disagrees, claiming that their meeting and current events were all predicted in their shared visions. It's an eerie situation. Andrew reaches his breaking point with the strange visitors, so he makes a run for it and retrieves his gun from his vehicle. He begins firing at Sabrina until she flees. Afterwards, he discovers Redmond's wallet and claims, "Look at this, I knew it was Rory all along." Andrew sustains injuries from the incident and the visitors damage his car tires, which is quite discourteous. Nevertheless, he suggests to the group, "Hey, let's use the truck you arrived in to flee." Andrew holds Leonard hostage, but the situation appears to be under control. Sabrina's unexpected return throws everyone off guard, leading to a tragic outcome when Andrew is forced to defend himself and his companions. In an effort to protect themselves from further danger, Eric and Andrew decide to detain Leonard in the bathroom. However, Leonard proves to be a skilled manipulator, successfully deceiving Andrew and seizing his gun in the process. Next thing you know, Leonard's gone all Game of Thrones and decapitates poor Sabrina. Meanwhile, on TV, planes are crashing left and right, and it's not looking good for humanity. Leonard informs Eric and Andrew that it's time for him to depart, and he proceeds to lead them and the remaining 3 individuals to the back deck. The sky darkens and an ominous feeling looms over them, giving the impression that the end of the world is imminent. So Leonard drops a bombshell on them and says they only have a few minutes to make a choice before he goes and slashes his own throat. What a cheerful guy! But wait, it gets worse. As soon as Leonard dies, there's lightning and fires and more planes crashing. It's like the end of the world is really happening. Eric eventually comes to the realization that the situation they are in is not a product of his imagination. Fearing for his daughter's future, he makes the decision to offer himself as the sacrifice. Eric drops a crazy bombshell and says he saw Andrew and Gwen together in a vision during Redmond's sacrifice. Talk about intense family bonding time. After much reluctance and hesitation, Andrew finally shoots Eric. And then bam! Lightning strikes and the cabin's on fire. Andrew and Gwen stumble upon the visitor's truck and find some stuff that actually backs up their wild story. They hightail it to a crowded diner to catch up on some news and stuff. But wait, there's more. When they go back to the truck, the radio turns on and plays Boogie Shoes by KC and the Sunshine Band, which is the same jam that Eric played on their way to the cabin. It's like he's still with them in spirit, man. So they hit the road, ready to re-enter the world. Today we delved into the spine-tingling world of Knock at the Cabin, a thrilling mystery that will have you on the edge of your seat. If you enjoyed our breakdown of this suspenseful flick, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your fellow horror enthusiasts, and hit that subscribe button to keep up with our latest reviews and discussions. We're always exploring the darkest corners of the horror genre, uncovering the scariest movies, shows, and stories out there, so make sure you don't miss out on any of our future content. Thanks for being a part of our horror community here at Real Savant, and we'll see you next time for more terrifying tales.